Hey, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is a training for how to sign people into classes here at the front desk. So please take notes of any questions that you have and make sure you ask those questions, whatever they are, so that you're really, really clear on what's required when we're signing people in. This training is called the bare minimum training. This means if this is the training that I give to teachers. If you're teaching a class and there's nobody at the front desk, then you could do the bare minimum so that we know what happened. Okay, now there's more work to do after that. So as a front desk person, I'm going to train you in both. You're going to learn the bare minimum and you're going to learn the full, complete work of what it is to sign people in. Okay, so bare minimum is welcoming people into class. The most important thing when you're at the front desk is that you're greeting people as they come in. You're acknowledging them. They know that you saw them. They know that you are aware of them, and you'll get to them shortly. And then there's people in front of you that are signing in. So the way it's set up here at the front desk is this side here, where this counter is. This is where the waivers are. So you want to make sure there's always waivers here with pens and chairs. So when people arrive and it's their first time, they have a seat and they fill out the waiver, they sign, and then when they're done, they can come around to the desk here, all right, and then hand you the waiver and make their payment, and also turn the book this way so that they can sign themselves in. And you literally want to train people on how to sign into the book, especially if it's their first time. Let them know, hey, so when you come in now next time, if you're getting a membership, I'm not going to talk about how to do a membership now, but if you're getting a membership, you would come in and you would write your first name here, your last name here, M for member, if you are a member, and then how you paid. If you're paying with a credit card today, if you want, we could put your credit card on file. And then when you come back, you would just write on file and we'll run that same card. Okay, so make sure people are writing their first and last name. So doing the bare minimum work is making sure that everything on the sign-in sheet is filled out. The top of the sign-in sheet, the class name, the teacher, the date, and the time. Make sure that information is up there, it's clear, and it's accurate. If the teacher is a sub, make sure it's, whoever's teaching, their name is there. I'm actually looking at this sheet right now, and the teacher is not filled out, so I'm going to fill it in so it's not forgotten. Okay, now the next thing is making sure that people's information is here. So making sure that how they paid is indicated. So here it's written cash. So they took cash from a member. They took on file for a member. It's important that we write that on file so that we know. And Amanda here on file also. So all these are clearly entered. Now you see the check marks here? The check marks are only here if you actually took this information and you entered it into the computer here, which has the Fitly system. Okay, I'm not going to go through that now. That's doing the complete work. This training is just for the bare minimum. I'm going to also show you how to run the credit card. If you're here by yourself, things are really busy and you want to get people signed in quickly, so you make sure everything's entered in the book. If they hand you a credit card, okay, when you're doing the bare minimum, you don't use this computer. You just use the Square Up app on this iPad. So here it is at the bottom, and if you're ever at a different page than here, you just click this button right here on where my thumb is, and then you click on the point of sale app. That's your Square Up app. Okay, now if you come up to this screen and it's not this screen here, you could just click through these bottom buttons here until you find it. Oh, there it is, I'm back. Okay, if it's their first yoga class, there's a first yoga button. If it's their first sound healing, okay. If there's no button for what you're looking for whatever reason, you could always use the workshop button right here, and then you could type in any amount, like $15. Okay, if you need to delete something from here, you're like, oh no, I made a mistake, I didn't mean to put first sound healing, there's a little arrow drop down here, and you could clear everything and start all over. Okay, if people want to buy merchandise in the boutique, you also have buttons for that. Anything that has the little I Love Yoga tag on it, I'll show you one right here. Any of these tags here with the Ganesha, those go under MO for Moses. This is Moses's collection, okay? And then anything else, if you can't find like a button for it, you can always use this studio merchandise and just put in the amount that's priced. Okay, and then once you're done, you charge. Oh, it doesn't have an amount, so let me put something here. We'll put a $20 shirt, and then we'll charge it. And then you could run the card by swiping it down here, or you could take in cash, okay? And to open the cash drawer, you just have to push like this. All right, so that gives you the training for how to sign people into class, how to fill in the sign-in sheet so it has all the information we need to put everything into the computer, and then how to run people's credit cards using the Square Up app if they're coming for a class or if they're paying for merchandise. This is where you do it. If you use the Square Up app to run somebody's credit card who's taking a class, this is important. On the sign-in sheet where it says payment type over here, you would write Square Up. Please don't write credit card because we're going to mistake it for credit card on file. And this has happened before where people get double charged. So it's important that you indicate here that you charge them on the Square Up app. You just write Square Up. That's it for now. And if you have questions, reach out to me or anybody else who does the front desk so we can help each other. Thank you. Namaste.